What's up? Yo, my voice is kind of raspy. I was telling Scorpio over the weekend I went to a haunted house with my family and it laughing and screaming and stuff all night. So bear with me and my little raspiness tonight, guys. All right, Cancer, let's get it. Let me pray over the cards and get in. Okay. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Enjoy Lee. Much love to you too, Andrea. Thanks for giving the room some love. We love it. All right, let's get down here a little bit so you can see the cards. Okay, so you got the Four of Swords in reverse, Cancer. Good. So you've probably been really in a meditative state in the recent past, Cancer. And I feel like you really tapped into some things about yourself that you have been trying to like process for a while now. And I feel like you coming out of this resting state in this with this new clarity about yourself. Also, it's like if you have been just like chilling, in the house mostly, just resting, chilling. I think over the weekend you're gonna start to want to get out. It's Halloween coming up in like a couple days, so I know you're probably gonna want to get out and do some things. But this is really just like an energy of being ready to get out and do something. Come out of your shell for a bit, Cancer. You have the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of your deck. Money is about to start getting good for you, which is good because I know you like home and finances to be very stable. Now you got the Five of Cups in reverse. So also when you were in that meditative state, you were processing some loss that you had. And I feel like there could have been some emotional kind of attachments that you had that weren't serving you anymore. And you had to let it be fulfilling. Because you have the Six of Pentacles here in reverse. So it was almost like you were just giving to this person and getting crumbs. Even if it's not a person, you could have been in a work situation where you were just overworked and underpaid. And now maybe you coming out of this space where you were okay with that, you really thought about it and moving on seems like the right thing to do. But for some of you guys, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So it's like emotionally, I feel like you're kind of stuck somewhere. I'm also hearing that you got your guard up so high that sometimes people don't know how to love you. So you need to be mindful of that because not everybody is going to understand how you operate, Cancer. Sometimes you kind of like push people away and then expect them to come in and prove their love to you. And some people just aren't going to do it. And you might have to go back to something. You might have to go back and revisit a relationship or a connection and see like how things panned out and why they did. I feel like even though the Five of Cups is in reverse, it's like you still have like this curiosity to like figure out like emotionally where things went wrong. You got the Devil card coming out. So this could be something that you were like tied to for a while, something you had like a strong, someone you had a strong connection to, even if you were like overworking and stuff all the time. Or you could have been with a Capricorn because sometimes Cancer and Capricorn do link up. It's very rare because they're like two ships in the night passing. Like it can never really line up for them sometimes. So I feel like with this Mercury retrograde here, you some of you guys might want to like revisit a past connection just to kind of see. I want to apologize and not even really have to be back together, but some of you guys might be back together. You have the world card coming out with the two of swords and the ace of cups in reverse. So some of you guys are going to choose to go on to something new, create new experiences in your life. And some of you guys are going to just like choose to really just not rekindle this, especially with the ace of cups in reverse. I feel like there's an apology that's going to be like a conversation that's going to be had, but I also feel like some of you guys are just going to be going on to better things even after the communication, even after the apology. The decision still stands to like start something new, because I feel like this just can't be relived. Yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is something that just like ended, and this could have been like a family situation too. I'm hearing like somebody could have had a child with someone, and this person just like wasn't. Somebody had to make the decision to like walk away from this and start something new because it was exhausting. But at the same time, somebody had to go back and talk things through to make sure that they were doing the right thing. The Ten of Cups in reverse is like family unit could have even been like separated because of this separation. Yeah, Five of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. So somebody was out like being irresponsible, spending their money doing stupid shit, probably partying around. But also you could have been felt like you were left out in the cold trying to get things stable, trying to do things while this person was out just having a good time, enjoying their life. And I feel like that played into the decision of you having to walk away. I feel like walking away is gonna be the thing that gives you like room to be happy, to celebrate your life. You got the King of Pentacles coming out. So finances are gonna start to get better. We did see that Ace of Pentacles as well. But I feel like, Cancer, you just really want stability. You really want your home and your finances just really stable right now. But I feel like emotionally, things have had you feeling like this Empress in reverse. Almost like, why isn't shit panning out the way I wanted to? Why aren't I like attracting the certain relationships and people that I want? Opportunities and stuff. You could be feeling like that. But somebody did have another woman. I just heard that. You got the King of Cups in the bottom of your deck. So I feel like you just don't want no emotional drama. You just want shit to be chill. And like you got your guard up right now with the Seven of Wands. Because I feel like in the past somebody was very sneaky. Like I said, there was another woman or another person involved. I'm sorry, that was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, not the Empress. You feel like somebody was being sneaky in the past. And this had you feeling like really unbalanced and unstable, and you don't like that. The Hierophant in reverse comes out. So there was definitely like some disloyalty, somebody just like going against the grain. And I'm not talking about somebody like throwing the whole box away and thinking what outside of the box. I'm talking about somebody just being disloyal and lying and just talking just to hear themselves talk all the time. They talk a good game, but they have no action behind that shit. And with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you just chose to preserve yourself. But you know, we got this Mercury retrograde coming in, and you got the Lovers and the Nine of Pentacles here in reverse. So somebody does want to come in. I'm telling you, somebody want to say something. Somebody want to say something or reconcile or whatever, and they don't want you to be single no more. That's the thing. With this Seven of Swords showing up in this Hierophant reverse, I don't even feel like this person really just coming in to make things right, to get settled in and shit. This person just don't want you to be single. So be mindful of anybody coming back in talking a good game, but King of Swords in reverse, not telling the truth. Cancer, you could be dealing with an air sign, but fuck the sign. This person is not honest, okay? So I'm telling you, yeah, they're gonna come in and sweet talk you and shit, want to have sex, want to rekindle, talk about the past and all this and that and the third. But this person's not coming from an honest space. They're coming from like a low vibrational ego space where they, yeah, that's a good woman. I'm not really ready to settle down, but I'm about to come back in because I don't want her to be single, which leaves you in this Ten of Wands energy feeling burdened again. Somebody feeling burdened by this situation. Somebody like, you know what? I'm not about to play with you. Because in the back, and well, that's how I feel like some of you are going to be saying, like, I'm not about to play with you because in the past, you hurt my fucking feelings. And with the Nine of Swords in reverse, now you finally got a clear head. You're not about to do this shit no more. You shouldn't, but that's your own life. You got the Magician here. It's like the universe giving you everything you need to create abundance in your home, your life, your everything. Nine of Wands in reverse is like spirit is like saying this is something you don't need to fight for anymore. You all fought out like on some real shit. Emotionally, spiritually, verbally, like all that shit is dead. Like no more arguing, no more none of that. Because you got the Six of Swords. It's time to move on to something better. Better times, better energy, better spaces, clearer thoughts, a better state of mind. Peace of mind is what you should be moving on to right now. Then you show up in your reading again as the Queen of Cups, Cancer. So I feel like what the Six of Swords is saying, you moving on to stability. Somebody moving on to like a peaceful mindset and just like stabilizing their emotions now. I mean, you're still going to reflect on everything that had went down and what you had to move away from. But I feel like you're ready to get moving though with this Eight of Wands. But there is going to be some communication coming in about something. Somebody going to have something to say. Some type of rebuttal. But the King of Cups shows up again. Just stay centered. Like no matter what anybody says to you right now, just stay centered. Don't like respond emotionally to things right now. Because the King of Cups just doesn't get into stuff like that. When he's in an upright position. Very stoic. You need to just be very stoic, very like centered. Because there's going to be some type of communication with the Eight of Wands. But also, I feel like with the Eight of Wands, it's saying that you're just ready to get moving. You got shit to do. You got shit to do, Cancer. Got the Hangman in reverse. So your whole perspective has changed on things. So yeah, you got shit to do. Like I said, if it is something from the past coming up, whether this is like just your thoughts or whether this is an actual event that's going to take place, I just feel like you're going to snatch yourself back to reality because you've seen a lot, you've learned a lot, and like everything's changing around you. Everything has changed. We're in a new paradigm, so the way you used to handle emotional situations just isn't going to work anymore. So you're just going to choose to like chill instead of being like all crazy about it. You got the Emperor coming out, so you really just going to be on your shit, on your throne, like not tripping. Like I said, stoic, very centered. Because I feel like home life is really going to be good for you. And you're just going to have shit in order. Like your money is going to be fine. Some of you want to move. It might be a good move for you. Yeah, Empress. If you look or you looking to shift your situation, I'm telling you, the changes that are coming up for you are going to be very abundant, very prosperous. The Empress, she's just magnetic. In the past, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you could have been feeling like I said, like opportunities weren't just coming to you. You weren't manifesting the way you wanted to. But with the Six of Swords showing up, it's like once you remove yourself from that stuck energy, things started to pick up for you with the Empress here. And now you're going to be attracting those situations, those opportunities, those jobs, those meetings, those callbacks. Those things are going to start to come in, especially with the Eight of Wands coming out. That could definitely be new opportunities that's coming in for you. It's time for some of you guys to get out and travel as well. Some of y'all been living in the same place for many years, doing the same things, seeing the same streets, the same lights, the same stores. It's time to broaden your horizons with the Eight of Wands and the Emperor. It's time to get out, especially with the Hangman coming in reverse. You've seen all you can see in certain spaces. Don't feel trapped in. Don't cancel something out before you even try it. Wow. I said don't cancel something out before you have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I don't want you to get into this space of apathy, Cancer, where you just kind of like fuck everything if something didn't go right. It's really time to take new direction so you don't miss valuable opportunities. Because there's definitely new opportunities coming in for you with the Eight of Wands. You don't want to be stuck in your feelings or space of frustration or emotional angst, and you miss an opportunity. And don't stay in some city, some state, some place just because somebody you was once with there and you want to shit on them and show them your shine. The best way to glow up and show somebody your shine is to move on. Whether that be physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it's really just time to move on to better things. Especially with that world card coming out. It's like travel. It's time to get it going. Time to see new things. Okay, that's enough of this deck. Let me see. I want to get you an outcome. You got the Three of Swords at the bottom of your deck. So in this deck, it's like your heart could have been broken in the past, but now you're healing. You got the Wheel of Fortune. So yes, definitely. It's time to move on, shift your location in some aspects of your life, however it fits. It's time to shift your location. But it's talking about good things coming in. Like I said, with that Empress card, the Six of Swords. Now you got the Nine of Pentacles here in the upright position in this deck. So yes, finances are going to get better. Home life is going to be very abundant for you, very calm. Like you're going to start to like just feel very warm and snuggly at home, which is good because we are in like the fall and the winter seasons coming up. So it's like you're just gonna be able to relax. It's time to relax, but you're gonna be okay financially, Cancer. You show up again in your reading with the Chariot. So yeah, I feel like it's time for some of y'all to get moving on some projects, on something. It's a lot of movement going on in your life right now. The Chariot, the World card, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, now the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, yeah, did I say the Chariot? Well, if I didn't, the Chariot. So yeah, it's definitely time for you guys to get moving on something. Your outcome is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So you're gonna come out of this energy of feeling betrayed and backstab. Like I said, some of you guys are healing your hearts with that Three of Swords. Everything's gonna start to get better for you, Cancer. Your energy is gonna return to you. You're gonna see these synchronicities unfolding in front of you. That's gonna start to show you which direction you need to go in. All right, baby. Let's get your oracle cards. The first one you got is surrender negative thinking. So, like with that Four of Cups, I was saying, I don't want you to develop this sense of apathy to where like nothing matters or you can't see the bright side of anything. And then that takes away your, valuable opportunities. This says you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmation. So yeah, Cancer, it's time to start feeding yourself better thoughts. But I do feel like you are because you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're gonna come out of that space of negative thinking. Your next one is surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis in quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. Yeah, so just put yourself like that. Three of Cups could have been like you just being around like minded people, you guys on the same page, having a good time, just peace of mind being restored to you, though. I do feel like it is because you had the Nine of Swords in reverse, you had the Four of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you're coming out of any, you know, repetitive thoughts about things that aren't serving you. Okay, let's get your energy messages. Okay. The first one you got was Angel of Love in reverse. It says tender connections. In the reverse position, the angel of love could indicate a possible disconnect of matters of the heart. While this sometimes signifies a divorce or separation, it could also imply an emotional rift where two people stay connected on a superficial basis, yet at a deeper level seem to be going their own ways. In this position, the angel can also refer to an old separation if the longing remains alive in one partner's heart. If you find yourself unable to let go, this loving angel is telling you it's time to release any toxic or unrequited attachments that you may be holding on to. The universe is waiting for you to free your heart and open your life to the fully present and honoring love that you so rightly deserve. So look in the mirror and see the angel of love there with you. Know that you are worthy of this tender emotion from yourself and others. Affirmation. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. I'll read the affirmation again. I love and value myself without limitation or condition. Tender loving treatment comes to me in wonderful and unexpected ways. So yeah, Cancer, like I was saying earlier, like if you're still holding on, like even if you go back for a conversation or something, if there's like family or some kind of ties to something, it's still not gonna like satisfy you emotionally, especially with that 10 of Cups in reverse. So it's really time to let go and like internalize that love, that longing, and try to replenish yourself. Just take a step back for a minute. Okay, your next card is Angel of Strength in reverse. This card says personal power and inner strength. This card reverse indicates that you are not receiving. I'm sorry. This card indicates that you are not perceiving the truth of your own power. Perhaps you're even seeing yourself as weak or ineffectual. The situation you find yourself in may seem overwhelming. Successful outcome. Don't fall into any old patterns of giving your power away. When you let others define you or make your decisions on your behalf, you take yourself out of the picture of your own destiny creation. Meditate on the brilliant, vibrating light of this angel and recall the eternal power that surges through your life. It's time to take back control. Affirmation. Deep within me is an abiding strength that knows no bounds. I have all the power I need to achieve all that I want. Whew, Cancer. You guys are feeling so much right now. Good grief, my whole chest just kind of vibrated reading that. I feel like with that Emperor coming out earlier, it is time for you to take your power back. And you have the Empress. It's time to like balance that divine masculine and feminine energy within you, but also take power back in all aspects of your life. And know that you are like so capable. Like I said, the Empress, she doesn't have to chase anything. She attracts everything she wants. Step into that power, Cancer. You know, don't look to the past, to the pain and stuff. Let it fall away from you. Well, okay, my lovelies. That was your timeless tarot reading for this period. I hope all is well with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the other side. Sending you love, peace, and balance.